What about now? Yes, yes. Something about being plugged into the right energy, right? Into that energy. Okay, I'm going to try it again. Good afternoon, Awaken family. Good afternoon, Awaken family that is online, that is also looking and engaging and being a part. Happy Sunday, y'all. Yes, yes, yes. Happy Sunday. We made it, and we are just expecting another awesome week. So this is our time of the service where I just want to give us an opportunity to get present. We made a conscious choice to show up, whether online or in person. Now let's just really be intentional about being here and leaning all the way in. So let's take a collective inhale and exhale. Right here and right now. Let's do it again. Right here and right now. One more time. Yes, yes. And so with that, we want to make sure that we turn off our devices, that we set them to either vibrate, yeah, right? That we turn the sound off, that we turn that ringer off so that we can just, and if you're at home, do the same thing, right? Block out the distractions, just really have that focused, intentional time for you to be able to connect and be reminded that you are one with the one. That's what this is about, right? That collective reminder. So let us take an opportunity. Folks at home, this is where you get to go and grab your water and come back and get more comfortable. And those of us in the building, we get to love up on each other, right? Yes, this is what we officially call our meet and greet time. So I encourage you to stand up, to go find someone who you know, who you don't know, and share love. If you don't want to be touched or you don't want to be hugged, just a simple hand of a, reach out, that'll work too. Go ahead.
Oh, it's good to see you. Yeah, I always miss you when you're not here for
One to Kenya, then one to London, London to JFK, and JFK to Charlotte. That's awesome. I had to spend the night in the airport. But it was worth it.
in London, though.
Great day, great day. I know you all loving on each other. Welcome, 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 Awaken. Welcome. We listened to some Eddie Watkins Jr. We're going to give you some more information on that in a few. But welcome, Awaken. Those of you online, welcomes. We can feel your energy here in the room. And I'm so grateful for Kami. Thank you so much, Kami, for showing up. Thank you, Brandon, in the back. Thank you all for being here in the room. And again, taking that deep collective breath that we always do. So some of you all know I was traveling for a little bit and jumped out and came back in town to be here. And my dear, dear other mother, my godmother, made her transition this morning, and I was so, so grateful to be able to be there with her and to just share this energy with you all, because I love you. I love you, Awaken. I love you. So I was so grateful to be able to get back here. And with that, just say to gather in this sacred space that we are building together, that we have grown together, and online as well. We so appreciate you liking, tagging, sharing, being involved with us online. And just to know that we are a growing movement of love and truth. We are awakening the divine potential in ourselves and each person that we come in contact with, right? Okay, that's what we're doing here at Awaken, and that's what we're so glad that we're reframing and expanding and growing in this opportunity. I wanted to stop and just give a moment to give you all a quick update of what July looked like. July was our first month with me being our new spiritual director, and let's give ourselves a hand. We did a great job. And we're in the season of expansion with more hearts joining us. We're excited about the new visitors and all, more lives being touched, more opportunities opening to share this teaching of freedom, abundance, and divine connection. And so last month, we didn't quite meet our budget or goal, but we know with this season, we're excited. I was still so excited about all the changes that were happening, all the opportunities unfolding, that again, Kami will be sharing more with us. But just to let you all know, keep you in the know, that with these new opportunities that we have going on, these new opportunities of events and expansion opportunities, reaching out into the community, we're knowing flowing abundance. We're knowing the seats are full. Right now, people are traveling on vacation. I've had 3 or 4 trips just this past month alone, so I understand when people have to go. So just wanted to jump on and let you all know that we are excited regardless of say the empty seats, because I know the seats aren't empty. The seats are actually full. People have so many intentions. I was getting calls all day like, I'm going to be here, but I'm traveling. So let's just still stay in the excitement. Please invite. We have so many opportunities to invite people into the space. And Kami, you can come on up. I just wanted to just share that real quick, and just to know that every time we're looking at, say, the website or our social media, we have so many opportunities to get out and share all this good that we have in the room. So here we are, and here we go, and Awaken, here we grow. Oh, the vision and mission statement. You're going to say it with me. Awesome. So we're going to start off with the vision statement here at Awaken, is that we are a global community that recognizes, honors, and nurtures the dignity and uniqueness of all people and the oneness of creation. And our mission here is that we connect through the energy of loving kindness, spiritual practice, and sacred service.
I love it. I love it. I want to jump into something that Minister Shari just said. You know, she referenced the seats that are full, that there aren't empty seats. And if there's one thing that this being a student of truth has taught me, right, is that you don't look with this physical eye, right? Would you all agree with that? So, right. So those of you that are online, those are like the things that you are desiring to see happen in your world and in your life, you have to see it before you see it. Yes? So, Minister Shari, those seats are full.
Yes, they are full, and I can feel it. It's exciting.
Yes.
So that's why we already know it.
Excellent.
We'll be learning more about that today.
Woohoo!
Okay.
I'm excited. I told her I get giddy, right? Like, you know, I think about when I was Jasmine's age, right? And my parents would do something for me that I was really excited. Like, I knew it was coming, and I'm like, ooh, I can't wait. I'm getting giddy. And that's how I feel as like a grown woman about what we stepping into, y'all. I love it. Amen, Spirit, because I guess it's just me and you. Okay. Amen, Minister Shari. I Ashe. And so it is. Can I say? Yes? Okay. Yes? Yes? And so it shall be. This energy thing. Okay, y'all. We're going to move on to the news and updates. Yes. News and updates, because we got a lot of stuff happening. So I know I told you to take your ringer off, right, and remove those distractions. But I'm going to ask you to pull your phone out, because you're going to need to take some pictures of these next slides that we're going to be putting up. And this first one, right, so you heard about the music. I don't know if you were listening as we were doing meet and greet. And y'all, Brandon is back there with his 816 octopus legs and arms doing all of the things. So we're going to give him some special energy and grace as he's doing the slides and the music and everything. Mark your calendars for August 17th. Yes, Eddie Watkins Jr. is coming to us. At 2:30, he'll be doing a mini concert, and then he'll also be doing the music for that service. Grab that picture. For those of you that don't know, I didn't know about who Eddie Watkins Jr. was before I started here at Awaken. And then I was like, oh, wait a minute. Like, he's for real, for real. Right? So you may have people in your life that may know him from his Motown stuff, like the people that he's worked with. He is known internationally playing the bass, but we know he sings. We know he is like so creative and musical. And like, when I was looking at like, yeah, all of the people that he works with. So August 17th at 2:30. Yes, yes? The next thing is, I just want this on your radar, right? So August 24th, it's the fourth Sunday, and we know every fourth Sunday we do a potluck. So just be thinking about, like, be planning for that. I know I'm a planner. So, like, what am I going to bring? How do I prepare now for that? Prepare my schedule so I can stay late and hang and fellowship. Who are we inviting, right, to be a part of our community? All right, and then let's keep it moving. The next one, this is another save the date. So we are like 90 days, 91 days, something like that, 89 days, from October 31st and November 1st and 2nd. I don't know if you celebrate Halloween or if you celebrate Dia de los Muertos, but it's coming quick. So we are going to do on October 30th, which is that Thursday, we are planning something fun, something amazing that is also going to get our name out in community. Face painting. Jasmine, get excited. Tell your friends. We're going to do a trunk or treat for the local friends in the community, right? Have food truck, have a drum circle for those of us, right, like that, like to do that. And then close it out by watching a movie, Coco, and having popcorn. Sounds fun? Yes. Okay, awesome. Let's keep it going. It's time for some of our community events as she walks through the door, if that could not have been betterly timed by the divine. So Pastor Tia Fesperman, who has also been here and participated in our services and enjoyed us, she is doing something on August 9th. So this, again, take a picture. Take a picture. It's happening right here, and it's really exciting. So we get to come and hear about her journey, her spiritual journey, the transformation that Spirit is doing in her life, and all good things. So let's do that. Yes? Yes. And then our own beautiful, when I saw this picture, I was like, okay, Dr. Wells. Yes. Dr. Leslie Wells, who is also with us, is doing something on August 16th. Is that right? Yeah, August 16th. And again, I want you to take a picture if you know how to use a QR code, because awesome. That's going to take you directly to the website faithconsciousness.com, where you can learn a little bit more information about what she's doing. There are flyers in the back for those of you that are here and want to pick up a poster. Okay?
That is one event on the 16th, but this coming week, there's 3 free events. That's a half-day retreat. That's $140.
Yes.
But members of Awaken and Heartlight get it for half price.
Okay.
So it's $70. But leading up to that are 3 free talks. 2 are in different places in Mooresville, and 1 here next Saturday.
Okay.
It's all on the flyer.
Awesome.
It's not just a talk, but drumming and light language energy activation and other things.
Okay, so for those of us that are online, because you're not mic'd, and I want to make sure that I want to make sure that they get that goodness, right? So it's not just this event. This event culminates 3 other events, right? So 3 events are preceding it. And there is a flyer, and we will also make sure that information is sent out.
Those are intro talks, and all 3 of them are the same. So it's not
Okay.
like you should go to all 3.
You have 3 options. Love that. Love that. We have so many things happening in our community. And just being here for the time that I have, I know we have so many talented professionals who are doing awesome things in our community. Thank you, Dr. Wells. Yes. Yes, and the discount that we get for being in the same community. Yes, thank you. As always, I want to make sure that you all remember that there is a place and there is space for you to help and to support. One of the phrases that I love to say is many hands make light work. When you have a lot of people that are chipping in and doing the things, then it doesn't feel so, like I got to do everything, right? And so many of you that I'm looking at, and I know folks that are online, you have talents, you have abilities, you have things that you would be good at that this community could benefit from. So I just want to encourage you, whether it's saying hey to people and greeting them as they come through the door, whether it's working the tech booth and helping Brandon and making sure we just got backups and then backups to the backups, whether it's working with our youth ministry and even helping to cultivate and build that, whatever it is, right? Just think about that. Think about where you could help and where you could benefit, and send us an email, info@awakening. And then also want to let you know that if you need affirmative prayer, we have our practitioner of the month, Reverend Ned. He's waving his hand at the front. Yes. Reverend Ned is our practitioner, and he is available after service, in the Lighthouse. And also during the week, if something comes up for you and you're like, I need somebody to stand in truth with me on this particular thing, then go ahead and email or call or text. And then I would even say that if you have met with Reverend Ned, or you met with another practitioner, or you've called in, and then the thing that you had the affirmative prayer around was demonstrated, man, send us a message. Let us know, right? So that we can share that. Okay, there's one other, Nourish Up. We have a food, is it back there? We've got some food resources available for community. And I want to make sure if we have this slide that it gets shown, because there's a QR code on it that, again, you can take a picture of. The awesome thing about this resource that we have available, that's okay. The awesome thing that we have, the awesome thing about this resource is that there's no income, right? There's no income requirement. You just fill out the form, and we'll be able to refer you to a couple of our partners, and you'll be able to be supported in that way. Since we can't find the flyer, it's not a problem. Send an email, talk to us here in person, and the board members, Megan and let them know, and they'll be able to get you that information. Lot of stuff, yes? Yes. Some good stuff. Lots of good stuff, yes? Woo! I love it. Okay, so I'm excited to bring up Sharon, and we're going to do our Science of Mind reading. Awesome.
I would say. Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. And if you're online, good afternoon to you. God's unconditional love. Self-love is an ocean, and your heart is a vessel. Make it full, and any excess shall spill over into the lives of the people you love. But you must fill it first. Bo Taplin. Here in the integrity of our own soul In the simplicity of our own heart, we can prove what the ages have longed for, lived for, and prayed for, that at last, though we have not known it and the world has not suspected it, divinity has temporarily clothed itself in humanity. Ernest Holmes, The Spiritual Universe and You. If we knew God loved us, would it be easier to love ourselves? So often our thoughts and ideas about ourselves obfuscate our perception of God's love. The stories we tell ourselves about what we have done and that is unacceptable to God, or what we have not done that we should have done, cause us to create a narrative that we come to believe about how lovable we are to the divine. Yet the true nature of the love of God is unconditional, flowing love to all, though all as all. That means each of us is an expression of this love and has total access to it, no matter what. No mistakes or missteps can change the nature of this love. It is always flowing. We might feel the resonance of this now if we pause and breathe deeply and feel this in our hearts. For it is our thoughts, our ideas of what makes us lovable or not. Our hearts speak the truth. Each day, if we take time to connect our hearts and reflect on, feel, and court the presence of the love of God, we can fill our lives, our bodies, and all our relationships with this deep, loving light. It is the light of the divine for us and as us. Contemplate the love that God is today. This love pouring through us allows us to be the living presence of the divine, which I believe is the main reason we are here. The affirmation: my heart is open to feel the divine love of God is as me, and to give that love to myself and all others together. My heart is open to feel the divine love that God is as me, and to give that love to myself and all others. And so it is. And now, the highlight for the month. It is National Eye Exam Month. Hello. Okay. Number one, here is how you can take the exam. That is step number one. There's no reason to put off something this important. An eye exam usually takes about 20 to 30 minutes. See your doctor and make sure everything is okay. Number two, encourage others to do the same. So many of us take the laissez-faire approach to something like sight by simply adopting the if it ain't broke philosophy. Urge your loved ones to brave the doctor's office and ensure their healthy vision. It's painless. Okay. Make sure you have the right prescription. Your eyes change over time. Adjusting your prescription may be necessary to reduce eye strain, optimize performance, and make your vision as clear as can be. And I neglected the intro to this, but I think you all get it. Get your eyes checked. Okay. And that's it. Okay.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. How are we today? Good. Well, it's great to see everyone. So, we'll of course begin by taking a few deep breaths. Slowly exhaling. Let your shoulders drop. and let your jaw soften. Take another deep breath in and let it all go. As we enter into this sacred moment, I invite you to gently turn your attention inward. There is nothing to do right now but simply be. Be here, be still, be open. Right where you are, God is. God's presence fills this room, fills your breath, and fills your being. There is one life, one power, and one infinite intelligence. And it is expressing as you. You are not separate from this power. You are made of it. Let this truth gently wash over you now. You are one with the infinite. You are whole, safe, and loved. You are supported by the universe. Continue to rest your attention on the rhythm of your breath. In this stillness, you are planting powerful seeds. Seeds of peace, healing, and possibility. So now I invite you to set an intention, just one word or phrase. Maybe it's clarity, joy, abundance, forgiveness, love. Let that word or phrase gently rise in your awareness. And with your next breath, let it take root. You are a magnet for divine good. Your word has been spoken, and the universe responds. Let us rest in that truth for a few quiet moments. And now begin to bring your awareness back to the room. Wiggle your toes and fingers. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes. And we'll take a couple more deep breaths together. One more. All right. And so it is. Thank you.
Amen. Amen. Ashe. And so it is. How many people would say they are blessed? Everyone's hand should. We indeed. If there's one thing I learned on my travels the last 2 weeks to the motherland, to Africa, is that I am indeed immensely blessed. And so I want to offer some thoughts to you, to music, about living the blessed life, okay? So you get to be a part of the choir today. Awesome. Just get ready for that, because there's a mass choir moment coming. I'm just telling you now, that's just how I do it. Everyone's in the choir. We all sing in the shower, in the car. We're walking anywhere. You all do it. So I'm going to provide an opportunity to take advantage of those skills. So you're going to just follow me, okay? But I want you to think about your life, okay? So for now, you're thinking about how many blessings you have. I mean, you woke up today. You woke up alive. I say alive. Because a lot of people wake up dead. They don't live their potential. Wait a minute. Give me back up. I don't need. Some people wake up dead. They wake up with an attitude like God shouldn't have woke them up this morning. But I used to be one of those people, not anymore. Wake up to possibility and to purpose. I want you to think of this phrase. I like living this kind of life. I'm living the blessed life. I like living this kind of life. I'm living the blessed life. I like living this kind of life. I like living the blessed. I live the blessed life. I like living this kind of life. I'm living. I like living this kind of life. I live in the blessed life. One more time. I like living this kind of life. I can speak to man. sinking sand. I'm resting in your hands. Bless when I come, when I go. I'm living in the overflow. That's us blessed. I like living this kind of life. I live the blessed life. I like living this kind of life. I can speak to mountains, they will be moved. I can speak to dreams, they will come true. I can tell my troubles to get away. You gave me the power to make my day. I'm no longer walking on sinking sand. I am steady resting in your hands. Bless when I come
And when I go,
I'm living in
the overflow.
one more time. I like
Living this kind of life. Thank you, Spirit. I'm living a blessed life. I like living this kind of life. I'm living a blessed life.
I'm blessed when I come and when I go. I'm blessed when I come and when I go. Say it with me.
I'm blessed when I come and when I go.
Y'all can believe that. I'm
Blessed when I come. I
Now let's
go.
affirm this one more time. All of the blessed life. I like.
Living this kind of life.
I like it.
I'm living a blessed
'Cause
life.
if you say it, it has to happen. I like.
Living this kind of life. Yeah. I'm living a blessed
All right, last
life.
2 times.
I like living this kind of life.
Because you have to speak it over yourself.
I'm living a blessed life. I like living this kind of life. Yeah. I'm living a blessed life.
And if you say that every day, watch how the blessings in your life just illuminate.
Yes, yes,
and
yes,
they'll
yes.
multiply.
Yes, yes, yes.
It works. I promise you. It works if you work it.
Thank you, Pastor Esau.
Amen.
Let's give it up. That was excellent. I tell you, we got so many juicy nuggets in that because we're going to have to talk about what blessed means, huh? Sometimes we're hearing some language that we associate with one thing, and then we know something different in this teaching. It's time for us to get educated. We have a whole minister of education sitting on the front row that's going to keep us in alignment here. So we are grateful here at Awaken. And I know last week I had mentioned that we were going to do a talk. I was going to do a talk on ask, seek, and knock, and that was out of Matthew 7:7, which was, hold on, Spirit. Ask, and it shall be given. There you go. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you. For everyone that asketh receiveth, and they that seeketh findeth, and to them that knocketh it shall be opened. Ooh, that's a word in itself. So we're going to do a teaching on that, but I wanted to just recap a little bit from last week, you know, when I brought in that cup of water. And there's times, like even in this moment when I said my other mother, my godmother transitioned, there are times when that humanness shows up and you start to question or doubt some of the things that you know for sure. And then I'm like, wait a minute, Shari, get it together. You know the truth. I know she's always with me because we are energy, we are spirit. It can't be created nor destroyed, right? So sometimes you find yourself falling into the rhythm of things and people around you and making them comfortable. And so I'm like, oh, I'm supposed to feel this way to make them comfortable. And then I had to get back to my center and my truth and bring them back into alignment. But again, I respect and honor everybody's process. And I, too, sometimes get, shook or aware that, oh, I'm still dealing with some things that I thought maybe I had gotten over. So the reminder of us being spirit, that God created us in its image and likeness, that we are not this human suit that we are walking around in or that I see presented in front of me. We are more than that. We're deeper than that. This is what we're showing up in this slower vibration, in this 3D experience. But we actually have multiple bodies. We have multiple energy bodies that are not seen but are felt. Have you ever felt somebody in the room? Y'all feel me in the room when I come in. When you show up at work, people are like, oh, okay, Frankie's here or Monse's here. You can actually feel somebody when they walk in the room. If they have a light glowing, you miss their light. And then you can also feel those other people that show up, right? Make you turn your head around. It's like, okay, what's that behind me, right? So that's when we can't ignore that we are energy, that we are a full presence of the divine. So that was just a reminder of that, but I wanted to go through the asking piece, the seeking piece, and the knocking, because when I got down to the original language, so the first or the Old Testament was normally in Hebrew, and the New Testament was more so in Greek or Aramaic. And just to break down those words, so in ask, for example, I don't know where we got, because Kami, I love her. She's going to keep me on track. The word comes from, it says ateo. Now, I may be mispronouncing it, but y'all work with me. And it's exactly, but meaning to ask, well, somebody does. Meaning to ask with confidence, not as a beggar, but as someone who has access. What? That's not what you were taught, right? That might not be how it was presented originally. There were some examples, was even as if you take a check to the bank of expecting the return. It was like, you don't even question it. It was like, well, it's according to who wrote the check. But we're knowing the source, right? And it was with not arrogance, but just a true expectation of what we know to be true. So shifting that consciousness in itself repositions us, right? It's like, okay, I know I'm just going to the bank, just doing my daily duties. It's nothing out of the ordinary with that. It also says it's in a constant state. When we thought of, okay, breaking this all down, someone said, stay prayed up. And in that moment of them telling me to stay prayed up, I was like, oh, it hit me in a way. I said, what are they meaning by that? What do they mean? Because the old me, or when I was in church, traditional church, it meant to keep petitioning, keep asking, keep saying that prayer over and over again. And I know that's not the truth, because I said in our teaching, once we released it to the law of mind, it was done. So that's in our affirmative prayers, our teachings, that once we say it and speak it, we laid it down, we put it into the field, and we planted the seed, and it was done. And it's just for me to expect the return. And I had to stay with that, and knowing that if this is my teacher, my mentor, that's what they mean. So to stay prayed up resonated with me to stay in alignment. Ooh, I had to sit with that. Stay in alignment with what you already got, what you already know to be true. What you already know to be true is not to falter, not to go back into an old belief, an old saying, something of lack or limitation. It was to stay prayed up, stay in alignment. Stay in alignment. Don't get distracted by what you're seeing. Don't get distracted by what you're feeling. Stay in alignment was what that prayed up meant. And I said, okay, all right. So then when I went to the next word where it said seek, zeteo, to strive after, to deeply to desire, to crave. But it was also a constant tense. It was continuously happening. Again, you might, if we're putting out a frequency, right? We are energy. We're putting out a frequency. We're putting out a radio wave. When you're listening to your favorite radio station and you know it's on 101.9, that frequency is out on 101.9, right? Do you go to 95.7? If you want 101.9, if you want your R&B station that you love and enjoy, you're going to stay searching. There are times I used to travel across the country and you were looking for a certain station. You knew which radio dial that you needed to scroll to. You're not going to keep shifting. If somebody told you I'm on 101.9, stay focused on 101.9. Stay with it. Or you're going to lean to the left and lean to the right because, well, the news told me this, and the newspaper said this, and the other diet commercial said this. Or are you going to stay with what you know and keep looking for the station that Spirit told you to stay in alignment to? Regardless of what you see, regardless of the circumstances, regardless of the weather, I'm going to stay into. I remember doing a relationship class, and it was dealing with the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, the Marines. And I said, when the Air Force calls the Navy and said, hey, something's coming in at 6 o'clock to your north, the Navy on it. They on it. They were like, oh, well, it didn't show up on my watch. I didn't see it yet. I'm not going to respond. What? Is that what we're going to do? But if Spirit said, hey, stay in alignment. Stay in alignment. This is coming for you. Keep the account open. It's a good check. Stay focused. Now, if you waver, I can go with you on that. If you want to delay, I can go ahead. Whatever you like. Whatever you like. Because this is a school, this earth school is for you. It's for me. There are people who said, well, you know, Shari, you're always so positive. I'm not going to tell you or something. I'm not faking it. Some people think you're faking it. I'm not faking it. I've decided to stand in this truth because it brings me joy. It brings me peace. People say, oh, Shari, you're being peaceful, because I'm being peaceful. That's where I'm choosing to stay and reside, even when it looks like chaos is around, because I'm choosing the truth. And even if I experience the chaos, I choose to get the learning out of it. That is my choice. It may not be yours. It may not be the other person, but that's my choice, because I'm like, this got to be something good here for me. There's got to be something good here for me. That knocking piece, this is the one that you're going to have to sit down for. You already sitting down, right? This knocking piece, it says, knock and the door shall be open. And it often means or feels like you're asking for permission. You're asking for something to be granted to you out of, you know, I'm doing what I said. I'm being a good student or a good girl or whatever. But suppose instead of the door going outward is coming inward, that you are the door. Stay with me. Stay with me. I always say, I like saying this. You picking up what I'm putting down? Stay with me. That the door that you're knocking on, that you are staying in alignment with, is you. You are the pathway. You are the door. You are God expressed in this. God is choosing to express itself through you, as you, for you. You are the door. There is no permission that needs to be granted. You got permission already. You are it. That's where it said for us to take full responsibility of this thing called life that we chose to come in and experience in this plane. So even when the song was playing and it was like blessed, I love the music. I love because I could feel it. We're going to get to the feeling one week because that's important. Sometimes science of mind gets so heady and the technology of it and all that. But the feeling element has a place. And I'm going to speak from here from a person of color because we've been told, oh, you're so emotional. You all get so, but there's a place for it. There's a reason for it. We can move this energy. You can move this. My son is a rock star. He go for it, but you can move the energy. Moving the energy is for a reason. We were talking about the vibration that we are vibrating. Everything is energy. Everything is vibrating. And then there's a thing called frequency. So frequency is how often is vibrating, how fast is, so how quickly you want something to show up. The feeling element is what moves that energy. That frequency, be it slow, that low negative vibration or frequency, that's that shame, that's that guilt, that's that heaviness. I thought it meant something when, what's her name, Harris, and her word was joy. I said, wow, look at that. They put joy. Joy was above love on the frequency chart. So to stay with it, to overstand, I know it's a lot for 20 minutes and all, but we're going to keep going through this over and over because this is important. How many of you agree? You got to know who you are, right? For you to ask for prayer or to recognize what being blessed is, first of all, to blessed, to get back to that blessing, because there are often times when you hear that is connected to good, and then it's good, the opposite of good would be bad, or you hear light, and then the opposite of light, you'll say dark. But the truth of it all is that it's not an opposing force. The bad is not an opposing force to the good. The darkness is not an opposing force to the light. It's the absence of. So you take that power away that you were given those things and see it for what it is. When I was a child, I was afraid of the dark. I'm not afraid of the dark anymore because I know it's just the absence of light. Right? I gained my power back. I'm standing flat-footed. I'm like, what you got? The thing that was underneath my bed, I'm like, well, what is it? There are times now that I actually can look and I'm like, I feel bad for someone who stays in that type of energy or that type of low vibration. And so it doesn't scare me. If anything, I'm like, how can I show up to help that entity raise its vibration? Because I'm going to be an influence over you than what you have over me. As a child, you might have had me. Not today. What did you say? Not today, Satan. Not today. Yeah. Because I've grown in the fullness thereof, right? So the things as a child that might have shifted me or scared me, it had its place in that moment, but I grew. And so even now, there's a reminder and a remembrance of who we are so that when these other things show up, and I'm not saying that they're not going to show up, but it's how we stand in it, how we stand in these times, the power that we stand in it, that I'm not going to be swayed and moved by what shows up on the TV. My godfather, I call him Smiley, because Smiley, just that energy that shows up in the room. He retired from IBM. They both were executives at IBM. And then he said, I'm going to work at Home Depot. Home Depot was so glad that he's there. People go out their way to come see Smiley. Smiley been there for 24 years now. Employee of the month, I don't know how many times, like every month. And I said it to say that the influence that he has because of his energy, because of who he is and how he shows up, it's so important, and it shifts the culture of that whole building. Is that how you show up? Are people excited when it's like, okay, Sharon's coming, Shari's coming? We know we see that hat, Reverend Ned coming into the building. We get ready to get some. Good. He's going to drop some knowledge. When Tia show up, when Jasmine, Megan show up, they the team. What are you presenting? What are people expecting when they see you? When they see Pastor Eastside in them glasses. She flies. She was like, she going to bring it. She going to bring her talents, her gifts to the room, her art. So what impact are we making? Or are you so scary that every time you watch the news and every time you hear something, you moved? You on a different station. So Smiley was saying he was reading his newspaper. Now it's not an actual physical newspaper. He said, I'm not going to watch the news. I'm not going to watch that loop. I said, Smiley, that's what I said. Because I know people, they watch CNN and it loops and it loops. I said, you know they just said this 5 times, right? It's the same thing, but you're going to sit here and get conditioned to it. You're going to sit here and listen to the same negative, because you do know that there's good news too. There are actually stations that have good news. But people choose to hear the bad and the negative news, and believe it or not, people understand that your energy. So they're pulling on your energy to help feed their energy. It's like vampire. That's why they got all those. I'm sorry. Am I on TV? Am I all here in the ethers? That's why they put those movies on that remind you of how much they're sucking on your energy if you allow it. If you don't understand, then you take control over your energy. When you don't recognize the strength and power you have in your word, in your intention, in your actions, your motives, somebody else going to use it. Getting back to this asking, seeking, knocking. The terms of those words is continuous. So when it's said to ask, it means to stay in that vibration, to keep your intention and stay with it. Don't waver. Don't get off course. Don't get thrown off because the map is telling you one thing and you're not seeing it right. Stay the course. Stay the course. When I'm scuba diving, I got to trust my instruments. I got to trust the way, because if I go by what I think I'm seeing, I'm going to be lost. I'm going to be in trouble. I got to follow the instruments and know that this is the truth. How many of you with me on this? Okay, so even though the numbers may be few at times, but I see the vision. I see the masses. It only takes a few, though. It said 1 can chase 1,000, 2 can chase 10,000. Together, collectively, what we're able to do, that's why we're here with Heartlight. That's why we're here to band our energy together so we can do the more and the then some. As a child, it was like these things, but Christ said, these things you can do in greater. I'm like, well, when's the greater? When are we going to, where are we going to do the greater? So, if we can go and keep on talking, but right now, there's the song that y'all know I love, the song that I always played. This is when and what I'm talking about, expecting a miracle, right? Set your intention. Stay focused on what you desire. Keep that frequency. Keep that vibration. You got to be intentional about it. Thank you, Spirit. Hallelujah. Thank you, God. I'm looking for a miracle. I expect the impossible, and I feel the intangible. and I see the invisible. I'm looking for a miracle. Come on, clap. I've expect the impossible, and I feel the intangible, and I see the invisible. The sky is the limit to what I can have. You know it? The sky is the limit to what I can have. Thank you, Spirit. Hallelujah. The sky is the limit to what I can have. I know it for myself. Just believe and receive it. God will perform it today. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just believe and receive it. God will perform it today. It's the law. A miracle. I expect the impossible, and I feel the intangible, and I see the invisible. I'm looking for a miracle. I expect the impossible, and I feel the intangible, and I see the invisible. Can y'all stand? The sky is the limit to what I can have. Come on. The sky is the limit to what I can have. Thank you, Spirit. Y'all know I keep saying, get that energy. The sky is the limit to what I can have. Speak over your life. Just believe and receive it. God will perform it today. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just believe and receive it. God will perform it today. Think over your life. I expect a miracle every day. God will make a way out of no way. I expect a miracle every day. God will make a way out of no way. I expect a miracle every day. God will make a way out of no way. Just believe and receive it. God will perform it today. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just believe and receive it. God will perform it today. Thank you, Spirit. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Come on, Reverend Ned. Thank you so much. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. You know what? I'm just going to do this.
Okay. Can we do that? Am I on? Okay.
Hello.
And now, I invite you to join me in the children's affirmation. So all of the children here, online, the ones who were here, to address the youth in all of us, we may say, children, we see you, we hear you, we appreciate you, and we love you just the way you are. And we have an opportunity for a spiritual practice. That is the giving and the receiving, with giving of ourselves and receiving from Spirit. So join me in the conscious giving affirmation. Divine love moving through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, God, for the good in my life.
Isn't it awesome to hear the children speak that?
I have everything, my needs will be supplied.
Thank you, Spirit.
Not worry about anything, Spirit is right on time. I heard a promise to bless and favor me.
So when I give from the heart, it's coming back to yeah, 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 yeah.
Come on, say it. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Say you can be God-given.
You can't keep me God's given.
Say I can be God-given.
I can't beat God's
So
given.
when I
Give from the heart, it's coming back to me.
It's coming back.
It's coming back to me.
It's coming back to me.
It's coming back
It's
to
coming back.
me.
It's coming back.
It's coming back.
It's coming back.
It's coming back.
My healing.
It's coming back.
Prosperity.
It's coming back.
Everything good.
It's coming back.
Everything pleasant.
It's coming back.
Everything I need.
It's coming back.
Everything I want.
It's coming back.
Believe it.
It's coming back.
Receive it.
It's coming back.
It's yours.
It's coming back.
You asked.
It's coming back.
You sought it.
It's coming back.
You knocked.
It's coming back.
It's gonna happen.
It's coming back.
So when I
Give from the heart, it's coming back to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes. Come on, Tia. Be on the choir.
Okay, hold on. We celebrate spirit expressing itself as greater abundance here and now. We know that giving graciously and receiving thankfully reveals the fullness of abundance that is flowing through us, knowing that it blesses and prospers this community and all of humanity. And now I would invite you to join me in knowing something wonderful about life and each one of us. I know that there is one infinite presence. It is the source and substance of all. It is the one energy. Then when it is seen and felt in its wholeness, in its purity, it is unconditional love. It is endless, astonishing beauty. It is the unlimited depth of intelligence. It is the creative process ever giving of itself. And there is a good. There is a good for every one of us. There is a good for me. And I will go up to that door. Will I knock? No, I'm not that old. I'm going to text. And I am texting. I am the door to my own good because I am made out of spirit. I am the door. I am the opening, and it opens in. I don't have to push. I don't have to pull. I open my heart, mind, and soul, and I open the door because I am the door. And the beauty, the love, the harmony, the abundance, and the prosperity of spirit rushes through that door. It celebrates itself as a never-ending blessing. And so, I know as I speak my word with a clarity, with a passion, with an acceptance, that I simply let go and allow. And I am deeply moved by the result of awakening to our spiritual magnificence. It's not only good, it's better than I have ever imagined it. It's the reality right here, right now. It is so, and so it is.
Thank you, Reverend Ned. Are we closing out, huh? Yes. Yes. So we're getting ready to get in our love circle. I thank you, Jasmine and Oliver, for participating in our abundance. Thank you so much.
We let the love.
We let the love wash over us. We let it be. We let the peace wash over us. We let it be.
We let the joy,
the joy wash over us. We let it be.
let's bring it down.
We let
The grace
the grace
wash over us.
wash over us. We let it be. So as we go forth this week,
We let the love, we let
let's continue to be the light
the love
of Awaken.
wash over.
Let's be intentional as we go throughout this week. Let it be contagious. Let your light be contagious. Thank you, Spirit. We let it be.
We let it be.
Thank you. Bless, 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 bless.
We're blessed, we're blessed, we're blessed.
We're blessed in the city. We're blessed in the field. We're blessed when we go, and when we go, we cast down every stronghold.
For the enemy is, for the enemy defeated.
I know.
We are
We're blessed in the city. We're blessed in the field. We're blessed when we go, and when we come, we cast down where we're standing. We don't need nothing
For the
else.
enemy is. For the
I'm gonna change the words. So it was like, thank you.
We're blessed in the city. We're blessed in the field.
We're blessed
When we come and
when we go.
we cast down every stronghold. Sickness and poverty must cease. For the enemy's defeated.